Hi guys, a very good morning to all of you. Welcome to Oliveboard speed reading practice editorial session. A very good morning to everybody. So quickly, I think join in Selvi. Very good morning. Only you are awake it seems. Where are the others now? Okay. Is it too cold everywhere? People are still sleeping. Quickly join in guys. Very quickly come in for the session. So today's editorial that we will be reading is from your Indian Express again on an important topic. Similar topic is given to you from in the Hindu as well, the Hindu newspaper. But I have selected this one, definitely related to current affairs. So it is there in multiple newspapers, right? Quickly join in everybody. I request everyone to join in. Let's begin the discussion. Pandey, very good morning. Muthu, very good morning. Where are the others today? Okay. For yesterday, the people who have done the homework are Gargi, Prabhuda, Vikram, Ishbala, then we have Manjunath, Ketan, Manjula, Virendra, Paras, Rahul. So excellent guys, all those who mentioned the answers for the homework question yesterday in the comments. I have checked and I have of course liked your answers if it is correct. Also, I'll be commenting on the same. So continue doing this. Okay, you are here for the first time. Hope you like the session. So every day we read one article from the newspaper. We discuss it in detail. Rani, very good morning. Karthik, very good morning. सबको उठा दो. Tell everybody to wake up. Let's have the session. Let's begin with the session, guys. I'll share the PPT here. Now, before I start, would like to mention about the new course we have. So, foundation batch for beginners. Now, separate English if you want to prepare. We have beginners batch for English only, right? So, please use code Harshita on Oliveboard and you can purchase this from basics to advanced level if you want to prepare English with me for all your insurance exams, all your bank exams, then this is the perfect course from basics to advanced level. Okay, so beginners batch only for English is also there separately. Then we have ESIC course coming up, guys, UDC selection batch 2. Okay, if you have filled the form and you want to prepare, use code Harshita and enroll now. You will get more than 40% off and it will be complete ESIC UDC preparation. Now, best to buy on Oliveboard is this plan, Super Elite. Okay, banking Super Elite plan. You get everything. You get access to multiple courses. You don't have to buy courses again and again according to your exams. Okay, so if you buy this one plan once with using code Harshita, you'll get discount also. Plus, you get access to multiple courses, right? Now, starting with the session, we always start with the previous day vocabulary. Let's quickly revise this. जल्दी से आ जाओ guys. बताओ meanings इनके. Last day vocabulary. We revise this first, then we'll go to the topic or editorial. Okay, more people have joined in now. Sobering meaning making you feel serious. Make you feel serious. Okay, yeah. Good morning, Pavitra, and others also, those who have joined now. Yes. Okay. Next one is expedite. I told you to make something quick, right? Expedite means to make something happen quickly. Speeden up. To make something happen very quickly. Speeden up the process of something, that is expedite the process. Right. Speed up. Condemnable. Something which deserves criticism, okay, censure, scolding, right? Something deserving severe censure, something which is wrong, which deserves scolding, criticism, right? That is condemnable. Okay, not appreciable, not appreciable. Okay, facilitate is to provide the facility. Okay, to make something easier, to provide a facility, to make something possible, to make something easier. Facilitate. Remember from facility, right? Spirited. I told you spirit is related to energy. So when you lose confidence, when you lose hope, you feel despirited. Lost confidence, lost hope, right? Yeah. Glaring. Glaring is shocking. Glaring is something which is shocking. Clamor, loud noise. The protest happened. We learned about the protest yesterday. The railway candidates protested. So there was a clamor. Okay. They demand something in a loud way, angry way, clamor. Demand something in a loud way, clamor, noise. Yes? Yeah. Ambit is range. Like we discussed so many words, guys. Scope, ambit of the law, scope of the law, extent of the law, where all it is applicable. Ambit is the range. Correct? Excellent. Then we have staggering. Again, difficult to believe because it is too large, too big, a huge amount. Difficult to believe, shocking, staggering. Okay? Exacerbate, to make something worse. Exacerbated, make something bad, worse. Okay, कोई चीज और खराब कर देना. Exacerbate. Okay, worsen the situation, exacerbate. Right? Okay, so these were your words. Worsen, correct. You remember it, right? So this is when you revise daily, guys. The previous day vocabulary also we do, because you should be able to judge, do I remember the words from last day or no? Okay, it's a good quick revision. Now starting with your topic, which is a new topic and which is also related to your current affairs. Okay, uh, so this was recently in your news. Okay, I think last day news it was there. So what is the meeting that was held recently? Prime Minister of India hosted the first Central Asia Summit in virtual format, online. Okay, so online meeting, that is your first online meeting, which is your India Central Asia Summit. India with what region, guys? Central Asia region, Central Asia Summit. And this meeting was held online, virtual meeting. Okay. No, exacerbate is not interest received, Balaji. It is only one meaning, worsen the situation, make something bad. Okay, right. So, guys, the presidents of the Republic of Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan, all these people participated, presidents participated in the summit, because it is for which region? Central Asia region. Okay. Now, this was conducted, this coincided with the anniversary of establishment of diplomatic relationships. Okay. So yeah, recently there was a discussion, there was a meeting with all the Central Asia nations, right? Central Asian nations, right? Okay. So regarding trade, topics discussed were regarding trade, regarding security, okay, regarding you can say geopolitical dynamics, what is the relation these share with each other, okay, right? So today the article is from which newspaper? Indian Express. You will have similar article in the Hindu also on the same topic, because this is important Indian summit, India Central Asia Summit. So Indian Express and the Hindu you will get a similar topic. Okay. So today this one is from Indian Express. Chalo, start reading, guys. I have given you the context. When you don't know what is the topic, you read the history. You read the context. What is it about? What is the topic about? You read that first, always. Collapse. privileged when somebody has an opportunity which most other people do not have, a special right, you can say. So we are talking about privileged access, something they can use, right? Chance or right to use or have something. Access is right to use or have something. Privileged special access, you can say. I will show you the map also. I've put a small one so that it is easy for you to relate. So what about the summit the writer has mentioned? It will be easy to understand also. Rekindle. Rekindle the romance means make something have or make somebody have the same feelings again. Make someone have the same thoughts, the same feelings. Rekindled. Day, very, very good morning. Guys, Saturday also we have the class. I hope people know. Today the strength is less. Today Saturday, right? Okay. So we say, guys, rekindle the romance, the hope, the affection, right? To make something active again, you make someone have the same feelings, same kind of thoughts. Okay. Acha. When we say quick flowering of ties, okay, ties are your relations with different, you can say, region, right? So quick flowering means when you say flowering, basically develop something which grows, okay, growth of ties, relations. That is what is written here. Very, very good morning, Sanjay. Okay. Now, what is geopolitical relations? And we have discussed this term, guys, in other articles also. When we talk about any kind of summit, we come across with the word geopolitical. What is geopolitical? What is it related to? Geopolitical, if I say? Relating to geography plus politics, right? Geography plus politics. So, relating to politics, especially international relations based on geographical factors. International relations based on geographical factors, right? So where a particular, you can say, country or nation is located based on their geography. When we talk about relations in politics, international relation, we call it geopolitical. Yeah, land based, borders. Okay, very good. Soumya, Vignesh, correct. Karthik, correct. Yeah, you are correct here. Flowering of ties, developing the bond, developing the link. Okay. So India was the first among the countries to recognize the Central Asian republics after the fall down of the Soviet Union. So 3 decades ago, earlier you can read about it. In the past, we had the Soviet Union, okay, which was the group of these nations, okay, but after the fall down of that, after it collapsed, okay, India was the first to recognize, to understand the relation or make ties with the Central Asian republics, right? Now, which had privileged Delhi, which had privileged access to Soviet Central Asia, thanks to its special relationship with Moscow during the Cold War, hoped for a quick flowering of ties. So, Delhi wanted, or the central government wanted, the country wanted that there should be development of relations with these countries in Central Asia. Okay, even after this collapse, Soviet Union collapse. You can read about Soviet Union in the past. 3 decades ago, we have this particular group. Okay, so Soviet Union basically was a group of all the republics, right? So the Union of Soviet Republics, okay, which is, you can say, stretching from the Black Seas to Pacific Ocean and the other. So all these included, all these, in the Pacific region, in the Asian region, all the countries included formed the Soviet Union. It collapsed. Okay. After that, Delhi, or you can say the central government. When they write Delhi means they are referring to the government in India. Basically, India they are referring to. India had special right, okay, to Soviet Central Asia because they have a special kind of, they had a special relationship with Russia, Moscow during the war, and they wanted, ties to grow. They wanted development of relations, right? Growth of relations between the nations, right? Despite the much renowned historical and civilizational relationship between India and, now we are all talking about, guys, India's relation with the Central Asian nations, right? India, and now why between is used, very important grammar rule here. Let me tell you this. Okay, I'll highlight it. Relationship between India and Central Asia. Okay, this is too dark. Why between is used, though we are talking about complete Central Asia, why we have used between? Because when we talk about relationship is mentioned, so relationship between India and then there will be another Central Asia region. Okay, it could be any region, right? Despite and in spite, both are same meaning, Vignesh. We say despite the fact, ke bawajud, and in spite of. Okay, so when you write despite, it is equal to in spite of. Okay, right? 60%, like Soumya is adding to the point, 60% military supplies still come from Russia to India. So actually, despite, there has been historical relationship between India and other Central Asian nations. There have been civilizational relationship also. Okay, so they have shared civilizational as well as historical relationship with these nations in Central Asia. Okay, if we talk about this area, Central Asia. Okay, and the rekindled geopolitical romance, Delhi has struggled to build a productive relationship. The government in India, or India has actually tried hard and struggled to build a good relationship with these particular nations, right? So when I say civilizational relationship, what does it mean, guys? Related to, they had a relationship from the past. Okay, right? Civilizational is related to the civilization. Yeah? When we talk about human society, development of human society, okay, social organization, the way they live, right? A particular country lives, right? So the culture, the way of the society. So that relationship is also shared between India and other Asian nations. But still, in the past, Delhi or the India has struggled to maintain a good relationship with these nations, right? Historical is related to history. Okay, historical is, when I talk about historical relation, meaning concerning past events, related to past events. Historical is related to past events, history, past events. And civilization is related to way of living, society, in a society, developing as a society, growing as a society. Okay, clear? Culture, yeah, when we talk about civilizational relationship, the same kind of culture when societies share. Okay, right? And why do we use rekindled geopolitical romance? See, these relationships in the past were very good. Okay, they rekindled the feelings. The romance means there was cooperation between the nations. That is why this word is used. Okay, rekindle, you try to bring the same feelings again. So there was geopolitical romance. So in the Central Asia region, if you talk about, these nations cooperated with each other. They were good, you can say they were good ties that they had with each other. But recently, India has struggled to maintain a good relationship with them. Okay, now guys, remember, we are talking about India and Central Asia relationship. So Central Asia is a region in Asia. Okay, that is from the Caspian Sea in the west to China and Mongolia in the east, from Afghanistan and Iran in the south to Russia in the north. The full Central Asia region you can get to see in the map also. Okay, right, clear? Now we come to the next one. I think I have the map here. Okay, once I will show you this map. Otherwise, you can just Google it. I've kept it to make it easy for you. You see Kazakhstan here. Here this side, full region guys, Central Asia. You see Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, this is your full Asian region. Here you say, yeah, Kyrgyzstan, here, Tajikistan, here, yeah. So India's ties with full, you can see Central Asia. Okay. So if you see it in the map, it is more clear. Who are we talking about? So the summit also, if you talk about, yeah, this region, yeah, Indian Express. So read the second one. I'll show you the map again. So it is easy to relate which region we are talking about. You know, relation with Central Asia region. India's relation with Central Asia. India Central Asia Summit. Okay. So what does this para say? Annual trade. Now, trade was a major discussion that happened in the summit also, I told you guys. Contrast means, according to this article, just the opposite. Okay. In contrast, when we say in contrast means opposite. Okay. Opposite to something. Okay, I'll come to the map again. I'll show you where is Uzbekistan also, Arju, because this is full, complete Central Asia region. Now, if you talk about the major summit, their discussion of trade happened. When we talk about relations also, when we talk about geopolitical relations, right? International relations based on geography. Okay, so we talk about trade. Trade was a major discussion in the summit, right? Enthusiasm means when you have full energy for something, yeah, you display or you show enthusiasm means willingness to learn or willingness to do something. Enthusiasm is full energy. So enthusiasm, guys, is a noun word, strong feeling or of excitement, of interest, right? Name of a feeling. So it is a noun word, strong feeling of excitement, interest, desire to do something, excitement. Okay. Annual trade with the region has been stuck, means they are not able to grow the trade. It is only $2 billion. Okay. China's trade with the region in contrast stands at more than $40 billion. Now you see comparison India and China. China is doing trade with these regions, okay, and it stands at a value of $40 billion, more than that. But with India, the trade has not improved. The trade numbers, the value is still only $2 billion, right? US enthusiasm. The US also is very, very excited, okay, for Central Asia partnership, but that also slowly disappeared within a decade. Russia's deep structural links endured, and a rising China became an important economic partner. India seemed quite marginal to the region. So if you compare with China, okay, we are comparing with China actually, they became a very important partner in the region. But if you compare with India, India is quite marginal. If you compare with India, India is still, if you talk about their relationship, the trade ties also, it is very marginal. Okay. Marginal, you understand, below, you can say at the edge, right, below, you small in size or small in importance. Small, marginal is small in importance, below average, small in size. Okay. right? So if you talk about China, they became a very important partner to the Central Asia regions. But India was still, you can say, still seemed quite marginal to the region, quite not so important to the region. For Central Asia, India was still not very important. Okay, as in other parts of the extended neighborhood, the gap between India's reach and hold means India's reach. India could not be able to extend the friendship, the ties with the Asian nations. So India's reach, there is a huge gap between India's reach and hold. Okay, so when we talk about reach here, what does it mean, guys? The extent to which we are able to reach somebody, right? Stretch out and get in touch with something, extend our relationship ties with somebody. Okay, so your reach, right? So India, there is a huge gap between India's reach and hold, right? Hold of the nation, or the link that India has with Central Asian nations is very poor still. Okay, getting it, guys? See, when you endure something, you bear it. Even if you are in pain, suffering, you try to take it, right? Endure. You suffer patiently, like what I have written here. Endure means you suffer patiently. Acha, now we talk about deep structural links. Okay, that is mentioned here, guys. So if I talk about deep structural link, Russia's links endured means since the beginning, since the time of Soviet Union, which we read in the first para, Soviet Union. Okay, Russia shared a deep link with the nations, right? Russia had a full hold. Okay, so basically depending on Russia's, you can say, uh, geography, with all the other nations, it had a deep connection. That is what is mentioned, right? Clear? So when I say, when it is written Russia's deep structural links endured, means it has very, very strong links, okay, that it had maintained, right? Clear? Very strong links that it had maintained, Russia. Okay. Clear? So India's position was low if you compare with China also. China is maintaining good relations, trade relations with the Central Asia nations, but India's is stuck. Okay. So India required this summit, Central Asia Summit, India Central Asia Summit. Okay. To of course increase, you can say, develop the ties with the nation, Central Asia nations. Now you see the map again here. Who all participated, guys, in the summit? Who all participated? This is a small one. Now you can just Google the map. You will be able to see clearly. I have put a very small one, I know. Okay. So the week summit, the 5 leaders, the first ever with the 5 leaders. Who are these? Central Asia leaders. Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan. 5 leaders of Central Asia. Very, very important. Okay. And India. Right. So what was this summit about? There are continuous, persistent is continuous obstacles, problems, okay, that we need to overcome. Rao, very good morning. Okay. So why this summit happened? Obviously, overcome means successfully deal with the continuous problems that we face to a productive economic relationship, and we want a new basis for political engagement cooperation. So India wants to connect with these leaders in Central Asia. Therefore this summit, the 5 leaders were scheduled to join the Republic Day celebration. That also we decided that they will join our celebrations this week. Okay, but the pandemic forced them not to, because of the situation of the pandemic. Okay, the meeting had to be shifted to online mode, like we are of course all having online meetings now, virtual meeting. So because they could not join these particular These leaders of Central Asia were invited for Republic Day celebration also in India, but they could not join due to pandemic. So the meeting was shifted to, guys, what? Virtual online mode. Okay, so obstacles are your barriers, problems, right? So to solve, to overcome, to successfully deal with these problems that we always have with these Central Asian nations, okay, to produce a good relationship with them. A productive means, you can say, important, a productive, fruitful relationship with these, okay, and finding a new reason, a basis for engagement, for interaction with them, cooperation with them. This was held. The summit's purpose was this, okay. So full para is talking about why the summit, India and Central Asia summit. What was the reason behind the summit? Okay, why we had the summit. Okay, next one. Okay, so I think in current affairs you would have seen, no, you know this, right? SCO, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, right? So the leaders of the 5 Central Asian states they are already the part of Shanghai Cooperation Organization, which is led by Russia and China. India is also a member, but now that they are willing to engage, okay, India in a separate format, now they are showing interest in India, okay, which shows that they are ready to have deeper relations, ties or links with India, okay. Although Delhi's weight may not match that of Moscow, or what do you mean by weight here, guys? Delhi's weight means India's power or importance, correct. Delhi's weight, if we talk about, we are talking about, although India's importance given to India, or you can say the power, may not match that of Russia or China in the region, Moscow or Beijing, referring to Russia or China. India does figure prominently, means India is still important, okay, in Central Asia's strategy of diversifying their regional. So, all these important, you can say, 5 leaders in Central Asia: Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan. They have always given importance to Russia, China, okay, Moscow or Beijing, Russia and China. India's weight, okay, may not match same to like that of India. They might not consider India as important as Russia or China, but now we still have a place. We are seen as important in the Central Asia strategy to diverse the relations. Therefore, they are willing to show their interest in India also. Okay, so these 5 leaders of Central Asia, they are willing to show interest on in India as well. Okay, clear everybody? So when we talk about Delhi's weight, what does it mean? India, the importance given to India, right? What importance India has, uh, uh, as a partner to the 5 Central Asian nations. So called means um, a special name when you give to somebody, right? We say the so-called Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Okay, to refer to the special name that is given to an organization, that is why we say so called. Okay, so this is how we use the phrase, very basic one it is. Okay, so when we try to say that there is a special name given to somebody, but that is not correct, not suitable. According to us, it is not a very suitable name given. For example, the writer is saying that the so-called Shanghai Cooperation Organization, the so-called, why did the writer say the so-called organization? Because according to the writer, the name is not so proper or not so, you can say, suitable for the organization, right? Clear? Yes? Okay. So, India also. Now, strategy of diversifying their regional relations is, when you try to diversify, Balaji, you try to say that these nations, okay, instead of just being partners with Russia and China, now they are taking interest in India also. So, these nations or Central Asia's strategy is also to diversify, to grow, to increase or develop their regional relations. Increase, diversify. You diversify your business. You are in clothes business. You also start selling accessories. You diversify your business, right? You increase. Okay, clear? Nothing about separating India, right? They are trying to, these nations are also trying to diversify their relations. Okay, develop their relations with India also. Clear? Next one. So, see, about the summit, everything in detail, this is mentioned in the paragraphs. If you read this particular article, it's complete related to your current affair news about the summit, which happened recently. Revitalization, noun word. What do you mean by revitalization of ties? So when you talk about constraints, means there are limitations, restrictions that are there. Okay, limitations, restrictions in their relationship, in ties. Okay, so this paragraph, guys, particularly they talk the particularly it talks about the, you can say, theme of the summit. Okay, so it says the summit's focus was on two themes. What is the first one? They talked about the principal limitations on the developing deeper relations with these nations, because connectivity is a problem. If you see India and these Central Asian republics, they are landlocked places. What is landlocked country? Because there is no territory connected to it, right? So there is these are landlocked nations. So there is a issue of connectivity. Okay, Pakistan's refusal to give overland trade and transit facilities to India, and so there are these are the issues faced. Okay, noun word, yes. Re means again revitalization, ion ending, so noun word. Okay. So guys, you see these are landlocked places. There is lack of connectivity, and Pakistan is not ready to give overland trade and transit facilities to India, and the political instability is also there in Afghanistan. Okay, so basically the normal routes that are there, if you talk about the connectivity issue, the normal routes between India and Central Asia have remained blocked. Okay, the problem is the connectivity, first problem. Okay, so summit discussed two important things. First is talking about the limitation on developing deeper ties, good relations with these is connectivity issue. The two sides have now set up a joint working group that will intensify the effort to use Iran's Chabar port to promote the free movement of goods and services. Now there will be efforts that will be put. Okay. Develop without E. Balaji, the spelling is DEVELOP. Okay. So it is DEVELOP without E. Develop. Okay. Now they will intensify, make it more strong, guys. They will intensify means they will make it, or make it intense, make it more strong. They will put more efforts. Okay. More, make more, something more strong, intensify. Okay. They'll put more efforts to use Iran's Chabar port to promote free movement. Why the trade is not happening? If any country, for example, India wants to develop relationship, what is the first thing we talk about? Trade with that particular country, right? To develop a relationship, obviously countries have, trade relations, right? So right now this is not being possible because with Central Asian nation, because connectivity is a big issue. All the normal routes are blocked because of instability in Afghanistan. Then Pakistan is not willing or giving us trade and transit facilities to India. So it is very difficult for India to maintain relation with Central Asian nations. Why? Because there is no connectivity. Connectivity is a big issue. But now they have decided that there is in southeast Iran, this port is there, Chabar port. Okay, on the Gulf of Oman. Okay. So that can help, right, for the movement of goods between India and the Central Asian nations. They will make use of this particular port. That is the discussion they had in the summit. Okay. So this port can be an interesting, you can say, link, connectivity that can be provided to India and Central Asian nations through this port. Clear? Right. So in the map again you can see where does this lie, this port. Then it will be very clear to you. Map, in the map if you see how can the goods pass. Okay, movement of trade can happen, movement of goods can happen from this port. Okay. Chandru, what do you have to say? Tell me. Constraint meaning limitations. Limitations, you can also say restrictions, constraints. Okay, when you are limited, you are not able to do something. There are restrictions and limitations. Okay, one last para, guys. We know the focus of the summit. What was it? When there is political instability. So you know the situation in Afghanistan, guys. The government is not stable. Instability, and that too we are talking about political instability. The government is not fixed. There is political instability. There is violence, chaos, government collapse. Okay. There is a lot of fight going on between political parties. Then we say political instability. Good, you asked that. Okay. So if I miss anything, you ask me in detail. So Afghanistan situation, there is a lot of disturbance, violence, because there is no fixed government, lots of fights between political parties, there is no stability. Okay. Now this particular term, guys, if I talk about religious extremism, okay, religious extremism means, so there are problems faced. This is one of the one wherein you can say an ideology, a belief which is very, very extreme. Okay, so where you consider your religion as superior. Okay, so that is extremism. Religious extremism meaning when you consider your particular religion as the most superior. So extreme, you can say belief or ideology. Okay, right? So beliefs which are not very, very extreme, which are not logical, which are beliefs that are unreasonable, that kind of beliefs that you have. Okay, unreasonable, unacceptable, that is extremism. Okay, now if we say political extremism, religious extremism related to that particular field. Okay, what does this paras have to say now? Proclaim, make something known officially. Complementing the focus. Complementing means going together. Complement something, go together with it. Okay. हाँ, ठीक है. My writing is difficult to read, Sanjay. It is a bit too creative at times. Okay, I'll try to write more clearly for all of you. No worries. So the focus is on overland connectivity, and the issue will be of security. Very important. So because Taliban is in power in Afghanistan, there is so much of violence there that has shaken, that has disturbed the all the governments of Central Asia. Okay, all are exposed to risk of terrorism, religious extremism. Okay, extremism is when there is a ideology, there is a belief shared between groups that they are the most superior ones, right? The shared interest, shared interest is your common interest between India and Central Asia in containing the forces of destabilization emanating out, means coming out of Afghanistan, is encouraging the two sides to institutionalize political coordination and make strong, deepen the security cooperation. Now guys, so the common interest that India has, emphasize means put importance on something. Okay, emphasis on security. Okay, connectivity is the emphasis, means focus on any one topic. Emphasis is you put focus, give focus to something. Okay, so guys, here very, very important thing that I want you to know is containing word is given. Share common interest between India and Central Asia in containing the forces. What do you mean by containing the forces here? Controlling, to keep within limits. Okay, containing means to control the forces of destabilization. So there should be stability, and to contain, to keep destabilization in limit. Okay, which is produced out of Afghanistan. It is encouraging the sides to institutionalize. So that is why Central Asia regions and India both are motivated to coordinate in a way which will deepen the security also. Okay, so when you talk about destabilization, which means upsetting the stability of any region, upset the stability. What do you mean by that? There is violence, there is no fixed government, there are lots of fights between political parties like it is happening in Afghanistan. Okay, there is an issue of stability. We read here, guys. Okay, somebody asked me also what is political instability. So the same thing we are talking about. Okay, but India doesn't want that. India doesn't want that there should be any issue with regards to stability. Even the Central Asian nations don't want it. Okay, so they are encouraged to coordinate with each other. Okay, politically also. Institutionalize means establish coordination. Institutionalize, establish something, establish coordination. Okay, make the security strong. What is the challenge currently now? The challenge is now to turn the proclaimed political will into concrete outcomes. So we need results, we need real results. Now we have shown our willingness, we have shown our will. Will is political will, means we have shown that we are ready to do it, willingness to cooperate with each other. Now we have announced that officially that we are willing to cooperate with each other. We had a summit. Now the major challenge is how we will create real results on connectivity and security. how we will come together, how we can come to final outcomes or good results. ठीक है? Into क्यों है last line में? Turn the proclaim. Where is it mentioned? Acha, because turn is written. Turn into. Okay, Gargi? Turn the political will into real results, concrete outcomes, real output. Okay, so turn into. That is why into is written. Will here means willingness. Yes, readiness, willingness. So India is ready. Central Asian countries are ready to cooperate with each other. They should show that in results, in reality. Okay. Clear? I know it was little tricky, guys, to understand the para today, but this is how you will learn. You have to read a variety, different topics, different level of difficulty. This is how you will get good with comprehension also. Okay. Now see, what is the tone? Making connections. Okay. In detail, the writer has talked about how India is willing, what was the purpose of the summit, why they had the summit, how India is willing to make connection with Central Asian nations. So, can I say explanatory tone? Yeah, about the subject, full explanation. What was the subject? India Central Asia Summit. Okay. So, can I say explanatory tone, all of you? ठीक है थोड़ा सा tricky है paragraph was little tricky guys once more when I share PDF you read you will understand fully completely okay Arvind tell me your doubt ठीक है I want to hear Arvind's doubt why explanatory tone because full explanation about the summit goal of the summit purpose of the summit recently with the prime minister okay had a virtual meeting with the nations why what was the reason how we are trying to build strong relation with Central Asian nations okay Turkmenistan Uzbekistan what else Kyrgyzstan Kazakhstan and Tajikistan right all of these we need to build strong relations now very important grammar lesson first which I want to highlight is between why did we use between when we are talking about India and Central Asia nations. Two things. Central Asia nations. Because we are talking about Central Asia regions. So, when we talk about Central Asia regions, it becomes plural. Why can't we use among? Because when we talk about relationships, at one particular time we mention relation between two nations. Okay. Therefore, use of between. Okay. Right? Relation between two nations. Vignesh, you get the PDF of the editorial on my Telegram group. If you have not joined it, join it at the earliest. Harshita Khurana, the grammar girls. All my sessions, I share the PDF in the Telegram group. Harshita Khurana, the grammar girl. Okay, even in the comments below, you will get the PDF. Don't worry. Okay, right. कल मेरे चैनल पे होगा क्या मैं guys I took a poll also in the Telegram how many of you want editorial on Sundays so about 100 people have said yes so mostly I will say share a recording or I'll see if I can take live Karki but I will do something right collapse is fall down okay out of the box why have you not posted your marriage video after haldi ceremony on second channel which channel I have only one that is posted already there Sanjay collapse meaning fall down okay break into pieces okay so collapse verb means fall down tell me guys you have to give me the answers here kyunki we have already discussed ढह जाना fall down what is proclaimed just now I told you proclaimed when you claim something घोषणा करते हो आप किसी चीज की So in what did I say just now? I told you the meaning. To announce or make something known publicly, officially. Publicly, officially, you announce something, you make known so that others talk about it, know about it, right? मैं हूँ original Vivek. I'm from MP now, but I'm settled in Bangalore. Okay. Prominently. Thank you so much, Vignesh. I am happy that you liked the session also. Prominently with an prominent is important. So adverb, if you make it prominently, also the meaning will be the same. Okay. Prominently means in a way that can easily be noticed. Importantly, in a way that can be easily seen or easily noticed because it is important. Okay. Prominently. Pramukta se. Some days my handwriting is very good. Some days it becomes too cursive. Persistent means continuous. When you are continue to do something, lasting for a long time. Lasting for a long time, continuous. Okay. लंबे समय तक रहने वाला, persistent, continuous. Okay. Celebrated. See guys, when we say somebody celebrated means as an adjective we use it. Famous. Okay. Known. Celebrated. Famous. Okay. Prasidh. Okay. Famous for any special quality, you can say. A celebrated poet. Okay. Famous. Yeah, notable also. Constraint, guys, limitations, or we talk about restrictions. Okay. Constraint. You see this word a lot many times actually in editorials. Constraint is limitation. Badhaएं. Okay. Restrictions. Something that limits you. Okay, it's a noun word. Obviously, constraint is a noun word. Okay, concrete outcome. We want concrete outcome. This is what we read, guys. So, what do you mean by concrete here as an adjective? We are using it. Real. Okay, definite. Not something in imagination. We want real outcomes, results. Okay, जो कोई काल्पनिक नहीं हो. Okay, जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना ठोस सबूत. Real, definite, ठोस. Vulnerable, again a very common word, guys. When you are vulnerable to something, you are exposed to risk. Okay. Weak. Okay. Easy to hurt. Exposed to risk. Vulnerable. Durbal, nazuk. Okay. Rekindled. Re means again, when you say rekindled the geopolitical romance. This was written in the paragraph. Rekindled the romance. Okay. So when we say rekindle, to make somebody have same feelings again. Same feelings. Re means again. Same feelings, same thoughts again. You rekindle. Jagrit hona. Rekindle. Rekindle hope, rekindle affection, rekindle love, rekindle romance. We can say that. Okay. Emanating is coming out of, right? Produce or show something, verb. He emanates power. Okay. Produce, emanates. Okay. Yeah, revive also, arouse, revive, you can say. Right. Okay. So this is how you use some very nice words also here. Guys, two other, see I told you, there is one more related to the, in Hindu also related to same topic. You can read that. Otherwise, the inequality epidemic and the top of the game, both are Indian Express ones, which I really liked. I was actually trying to see whether I can take these also, but no. You covered these also from today's newspaper, Indian Express, right? And emanating out is the phrase that I want you to answer in the comments. Okay. And for PDF, I've already told you, join my Telegram group. See, 5 p.m. we have a class again, like we had yesterday, error spotting revision. I shared the PDF also yesterday. We have a class again at 5 p.m. guys. Okay, but for editorial, tomorrow I will let you know. If many people agree, we can have a session. And do subscribe, like and share. One more thing which I wanted to say is, guys, about the courses, because we have already started with foundation English course, the first one, and the second one which I wanted to talk about is interview batch. Also I will be taking sessions. So interview, if you have cleared PO mains SBI, definitely enroll using my code Harshita. In fact, anything you buy on Oliveboard, you can use my code for maximum discount. I will see you again in the evening session. And for PDF, join the Telegram group. I will be sharing more of content, considering today Saturday and Sunday. Not many sessions today, but yeah, we'll be sharing content in some or the other way. Okay. हाँ, Gargi आज I think नहीं है class. Okay. Or homework, I will comment also. I have liked your comments yesterday. All those who did the homework, I said in the beginning of the session today. I took your name also. All those who have done the homework, very well done. Continue this, guys. Commenting, giving the answers for homework each day, and you will definitely learn. Slow and steady wins the race. You know that, right? So thank you. Meet me in the evening again, 5 p.m. Okay. And the session will be great in the evening. Again, error spotting today, very important. So continue with this. Read this article again. Little tricky, but you will understand. Read this again on your own. Same article today.